Okay, what about now? Can you hear me? All right. Welcome everybody. Welcome. I was saying hello, Jessica. You're the first one in. I was telling you all that despite how embarrassing this may be, I'm giving you this update. I'm hoping that there are other people who have gone through something similar so that they can help guide me in which direction I need to go in, because it's apparent that I'm going to have to go to my PCP for a referral. I've sent her a message to let her know what's going on. It is Friday. And so I'm waiting to hear back from her. It's a little bit late in the day, but I just wanted to let you all know what was going on, because this is real life and this is unfolding as I am unfolding. Each day I get a little bit stronger. Um, and so this is, I don't know if I'm calling it a complication in the aftermath. I don't know if this is just a wait and see. I have started doing kegels when I go to the bathroom, just stopping the urine flow and just holding it, and getting into a deep yogic squat. I did a little bit of research on Google, but it wasn't really helpful because it was saying that spontaneous. You know what? As a matter of fact, let us do this. Let us go ahead and get live on every platform first, and then we will go from there. All right, let's do that. Let's do that. All right, we're live on Twitch. We're live on Twitter. We're live on Facebook. We're live on LinkedIn. And of course, we are live on YouTube, which is the main platform. And so I'm coming out today to talk with you all about something that I could consider embarrassing, and that I'm sure people who don't like me will try to throw in my face one day. I honestly, I don't care. I'm in this state of mind right now where I feel like when we were little, my sibling and I had gotten Hot Wheels cars one year. And this was in the 80s. And so this was old time design where it had like a spark whenever it was connected to the track. Right now I feel this spark inside of me, that just like where the rubber meets the road, just like in that Hot Wheel where you could smell that burning metal. I'm in a space right now where I am only concerned with moving forward. So for anybody who would use this information against me, I honestly don't care right now. All I'm concerned about is going forward, living my best life, helping as many people as I can. So let me tell you all what's going on. About 2 days ago, I was laying down, and I felt a little feeling like liquid was coming out of my vagina, right? And I couldn't tell whether it was coming from my urethra or my vagina, but I figured it was coming from my vagina because, I had a drain in, and I'm like, okay, well, maybe that's where the liquid is going. The liquid had no smell. And so I'm like, okay, so then I just put on a pad to catch the liquid. And it was just a little bit that happened like 2, 3 times as I was laying down. And I was like, oh, okay. Then yesterday, I noticed that it was happening more and more. And I was like, what's going on? And then I kind of started thinking, let me just pay attention to this feeling. Is this urine? And then this morning when I woke up, I just felt the feeling of just like urine just draining out. And I got up, I went to the bathroom, and there was more urine in there. I evacuated my bladder. And then so I was like, okay, well, let me write to my surgeon team and just let them know that this is going on. And in the 5 minutes that I was laying down preparing, this email, it just started leaking out again. So if anybody's ever had a catheter, right? It felt like I had on a Foley bag and like the catheter was in. And you know, when you have in the catheter, whenever you produce a little bit amount of urine, it just goes out. And that's the way it felt because I'm like, okay, I just emptied my bladder. Why is this happening? Right. So, I wrote the message. I'm waiting to hear back. I have contacted my primary care physician and I have contacted the people behind the scenes in the text notification squad. Someone has gotten back in touch with me, someone who works in the medical field. And I just kind of wanted to come public with this to see if anybody else has experienced this after an abdominal surgery. Um, so someone is saying, I'm a physical therapist. You can go to a pelvic floor physical therapy to help all of those muscles strengthen. Okay, 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 all right. So I have been attempting to do, well, I have been doing my Kegels as I have, gone to use the bathroom today just to kind of get a sense. And just to let you all know, so this doesn't happen when I'm sitting upright. This happens when I'm laying down, and it seems to only happen at night or in the morning. I don't know if it has, because I'm monitoring it today, I don't know if it's related to my colon also being full. I don't know if there's some pressure going on in there. Um, I evacuate my colon about 3 times a day, and I don't know if in the night or in the morning when I'm super relaxed, I don't know if that's the time where my body is like, oh well, we're super relaxed. Let's go ahead and let the yellow flow, right? So it's not precipitated by a sneeze or a cough, even though a cough can make some come out, right? It just is happening, like dribble, 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 like and it's not like I have an urge to go to the bathroom. It's just like, here I am to save the day. It's just like flowing out, like, I'm minding my business, just going to sneak on out here. And so I wanted to, I'm not taking muscle relaxers. I am taking ibuprofen and Tylenol. And I've been taking ibuprofen and Tylenol since the surgery. I decided not to get the narcotics because number one, the narcotics bind people up, and I just did not want I just didn't want to be on strong painkillers. I wanted to be close to my pain. Like I wanted to feel when the pain was letting up. I just didn't want to be on narcotics. Not even because it's habit forming, even though that part is pretty scary, but I wanted to remain really close to my pain so that I know when I can come off of the painkillers. Does anybody understand if you understand what I'm saying, put up a 1, right? Um, I did not have bladder surgery. The urethra is open because of the catheter. That happened to me for a while after I had. So this is the thing. I had the catheter when I was in the hospital. I had it for 1 day and then they took it out. And I've been good ever since. But then now all of a sudden, this is starting up. Okay, so people understand what it is that I'm saying. Okay, good, 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 good. So it's not just me. I didn't want to be far removed from the pain because I wanted to know what was going on in and with my body. So I decided to take OTC pain meds, and that's what I've been doing. I've just been doing over the counter, even though for the most part the pain medication would wear off every 6 hours, but my prescription is to take it every 8 hours. So I would wait the 8 hours. And so someone is saying maybe a UTI infection. Okay, so H says, I like knowing when my pain is and it's improving. Exactly, 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 exactly. So, because this is something that started after my surgery, I'm really only focusing on possible related information. That's all I'm interested in. All right. So, all right. So, if there's anybody, I don't know if I should open up the phone lines. Let me see if the phone lines will open today because I tried opening them the other day and it had a problem. So, I'm going to try again and see if it's better today. So, phone number is 323-488-3149. I have turned on the phone line, so I need someone to just test the lines and see if it's working because they were not working the other day. So I'm just going to check and see if they're working today. Okay. So people are saying, so I still have feeling in my clitoris. I am still able to climax. I don't. All right. So if someone can test the phone lines for me, that would be great. Let me check the audio things and see. Cable B, B1. All right. Test it and see for me. Okay. Oh, I'm so confused. There's a lot going on. Okay. You're in the air live with Tonya. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hi, I'm Felicia calling from Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay, great. Wow, the phone lines are working. Thank you, Feli. How you doing today, my girl?
Taking it one day at a time, but I'm so glad you're all right. Been praying for you.
Thank you. That's so sweet. That's so sweet. Have you ever had any pelvic floor, urethra, or bladder issues?
Yes, I actually had to have bladder surgery myself, and that was about 11 or 12 years ago, 2011.
Okay.
And yeah, I do have those issues where I wake up and I'm like, well, I don't recall, having to use the bathroom, but yeah, I've had those issues. So, and at first I began to feel embarrassed about something that was beyond my control.
Mm-hmm.
But I just have to accept the things I cannot change and just try to work with it with the best I can. But I definitely can relate to it. And but I did have the surgery for bladder issues, but it's gotten better. But I still do have those incontinent as well. Thanks.
So you had the surgery and it did not resolve it?
No, I was having like it tightened up my bladder because I was actually having gastric bypass surgery at the same time, and I'm
Okay.
not sure if I'm too low. Yeah, because I turned the TV down so I could hear you too. So I
Okay.
wouldn't. But yeah, it seemed like it made it better, but it just seems like because I was just like you were saying like you might stand up or something. Like what would happen when we before the surgery? I would just I would just I couldn't hold anything. So the bladder surgery kind of helped tighten it up a little bit. I still have issues, but it's not as bad as before the surgery. So it didn't fully clear up everything,
Mm-hmm.
to be as honest as I can with you. So I still wear my adult, diapers and stuff. But I just, I don't feel embarrassed about it because at least I don't, at least it does take care of me though. So
How old are you?
by the grace of God, I just had my 49th birthday this week.
49. How long have you been wearing the adult diaper? You wearing a whole diaper, not even just a little poise?
Yeah, I have to because it just
It's a
yeah I
lot.
do I since I would say 2010 or 2009 because I just
So
had
in
to
your
accept that it was
30s.
not going to get better. Yeah, I had to accept it because I think what happened the core issue was when I was younger I was kind of like forced to have to hold my urine. And so they told me don't do that. But when adults are like kind of abusive and say you're going to hold it till, and I think over time my bladder it just got, I just got conditioned to holding it for a long time, even at work. or whatever in different places where I just my bladder I guess it just got tired and I just had to accept that I was going to have to get adult diapers.
Oh, wow. Okay. Do you do any type of kegels or pelvic floor muscles?
Honestly, every now and then, and that is every blue moon, and because I have a lot of other issues that I'm clearing up. But I'm gonna be honest with you, from a spiritual standpoint, I think it could be a spiritual like spell or something that may have been put on me that I'm reversing back to that person. And I know it may be kind of hard to like see that in a spiritual way, but yeah, spiritually, it could be a spirit because sometimes there are spiritual things that can appear as though they're physical as well. Because I'm in a positive spirituality, I'm a Buddhist as well.
Okay. So in Buddhism, they talk about people putting spells on you that show up physically.
Every person is different. I was in the positive spirituality before I became a Buddhist, but it is it is spiritual, positive spirituality. But each person is different. It's not just all Buddhists. Like me personally, I know and I've seen things as an empath, and I can't like lie to myself. And I'm not saying that I'm just saying for me that there are spiritual things that because it's all about good karma. So we do chant for good karma.
Mm. But you said that you weren't doing your kegels because of other reasons.
Well, there are personal reasons
Oh,
because for me, Um, I like to be on a schedule, and I just had a lot of personal issues that go along. But it just because for me with my body, like candles may make me horny. I'm just gonna be honest with you. So I know if I'm in recovery mode, I don't need to do anything that's gonna distract me from getting my. I know that when I talk about recovery, I'm talking about something different. This is not like physical recovery. It's another area in my life that this can affect me. So I know it's kind of weird and everything I'm saying. It may sound like it's kind of vague, but it's a lot. It's a lot.
I mean,
But I
you
just
know
want to kind of make you.
yourself. So
You said what, man?
you know yourself. So I can't say nothing.
Yeah,
If it gives you a
yeah.
certain feeling, I can't. Yeah, I can't. I don't know. It's your body. So
Yeah, I know. You kind of gave me the reminder that I do need to go back, and because they did tell me to do the Kegels, but it's like I know, and I'm gonna get out your way. But I really appreciate you so much. I just thank you so much for loving all of us. But I want to
okay.
say that I thought it was just me. I thought I was like imagining something because I'm working on becoming not obese anymore. And I kept thinking that every time I was like exercising, that I would feel horny. And so I talked to my doctor about it because I felt embarrassed. I love exercising, but I feel horny. So anyway, this has to do. The doctor's like, well, yeah, the testosterone and the fat is releasing as I'm losing weight. So that going back to the Kegel thing, I don't think I'm imagining that it's not making me horny because so I'm I'm on a like you said a self love journey. So I've got to do it the way I feel is best for me. But I'm just so thankful
Hold
for
on,
you
hold
for
on,
all that
hold
you
on,
do.
hold on, hold on. I need to understand. I need that you can't go. I need to understand.
Okay.
What? So working out put you in the mood for love?
For sex, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a recovering sex and love addict, and I'm only sharing this because maybe that'll help someone else. But I know that anything that makes me not that like would make me relapse, I have to stop. And I don't care if it appears to be helpful or not. But yeah, the test is whenever because I'm gonna be honest with you, I have being morbidly obese, almost to 400 pounds. That's a lot of fat with a lot of testosterone. That's why like a lot of people who are fat are like they're very powerful and can beat people up because of the testosterone in the fat. And the testosterone and when it's released, it does make me horny.
So you're saying that you don't work out?
Not like I want to because I have to be very careful. I'm
I
serious. I
see.
know it sounds weird.
I
Yeah, I
see.
really want to, but when I go to the gym, and I thought it was just me. I was like, there's like hoes at the gym, like guy hoes, And I'm like, I'm up here trying to work out, and he's up, dude up here trying to play. Like, I don't have time for that. I just want to like go to like either a gym where I'm just by myself or with just women who are not gay, so I can work out. But yeah, it's been a struggle. It has. I know it sounds weird, but yes, ma'am, it's been a struggle that I'm overcoming. I'm claiming it.
Oh my. Whew. Well, listen, I don't know what to say to that. So I'm confused as to why can't you just use toys if the feeling arises? Why can't you just satisfy
I
yourself?
do. Oh, I actually did. I bought a sex emergency kit. I know it sounds weird, but yeah, I actually did, and I actually kind of started a non-public campaign called "Use Vibrators, Not People" campaign. And yeah, I do have an emergency kit but it's still challenging though.
Yeah, my only concern is that you're living in an existence that is shrinking smaller and smaller with the number of things that you can do based, and especially since the things that are health producing are also some of the things that are pushing you smaller and smaller. So I don't know what to say. Are you working with a therapist on this?
Yeah. I've
Okay.
been in mental wellness for 24 years and addiction recovery 18 years this year. So yeah, I've worked through the mental and the emotional issues. And it's just one small step at a time. My journeys, I guess it's been meant to be. I don't want to like measure it, but it has felt like a long journey.
Uh oh, hold on. Lord. Child that made my computer break down and everything. Hold on. Hold. My
Okay.
goodness. Ugh. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Yes, ma'am. Hey, hold on. Okay.
Lord have mercy. What is going on? Let me restart. Hello, hello, testing, testing.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm here.
Oh my gracious. Let me see. What can I
And I
do?
didn't. I am watching you on
Let
the
me
TV. It's
see.
got your face frozen. So like you're frozen, like looking
Can you hear me?
down. Yes, ma'am. I can
Let me
hear
see what's
you.
going
Can you hear
on.
me?
Testing, testing, testing. Let
Yes.
me
Yes,
refresh
ma'am.
this. Lord have mercy. Let me see what is going on here. Lord have mercy. Hello?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Girl, the whole broadcasting got pushed down because of this phone call. Let me
Oh
I'm
wow.
trying to fix it, but it just I finally might
It's
need
that
to
spiritual warfare. It's all right. That means we're on the right path.
child I do not okay. I got to let people believe in what they believe in. So give me 1 second. I'm trying to fix this. If you all can hear me, put up a number 2. Oh, they said they can hear us, but the TV thing is frozen.
Yeah,
Let
you're
me
frozen.
try to reconnect this. Let me try to reconnect the camera thing. Goodness gracious, me oh my. Let me see. Let me click on this and let me change the camera. And then okay, let me turn this camera off, and then let me click on this again and see if I can connect this to this
Yes,
camera.
ma'am.
Let's see. All right, we back. Child, what you done did?
Okay.
You and this emergency kit and all of this other stuff going on with your child. You done knocked out my
Oh, okay. So
broadcast.
I done triggered something.
You knocked the
I
whole broadcast
apologize.
down, girl. Whoo! Well,
I apologize.
there's
I
no need
truly
to apologize.
apologize.
This is life. This is live. This is how it goes down. You know what I'm saying? I'm just happy that we were able to recover. And I'm glad that I got a chance to hear your story because it's a very interesting story. And you said you're working on it. You
Yes,
know, I
ma'am.
just
Yes,
have
ma'am.
I just have
I,
to trust that
I,
whatever is meant to be shall be and that you'll have the wisdom to continue to search all avenues until this is rectified because we can't have you not working out because that is health promoting. You know what I mean? Like how much do
well,
you
guess
weigh
what, Miss
now?
Tanya? Guess what, Miss Tanya? Though I
What?
got some good news. It's just some things that have gone on, and it's just not necessarily for me about beliefs. There are actually some things that have, but I actually have signed up to become a personal trainer so that I could have better understanding on what what personal trainers do, as well as so it's a process. It's a
So,
step by step
girl,
process.
what? You haven't
Yeah,
figured out your hormones and working out, and now you're gonna be straddling over people, grunting with their sweat and
not yet.
pheromones everywhere.
Not yet. No, that's not how I operate. I don't. My goal, like again, like I said, I believe in good karma. I'm not gonna set people failure. What it is they're gonna be able to see me actually have gone from 400 down to where to my desired
What?
goal
How much do
weight,
you
and
weigh?
my goal. Well, I think I'm about 350 now, but when I had my surgery, I was at 400, got down to two. But it's not about the weight; it's about health.
Yeah,
So
but
it really is.
350 pounds is a lot of weight to carry around.
It
Even if
is.
it were
It
350
is.
pounds of muscle, and I'm imagining that with you, it's not 350 pounds of muscle. But listen, I don't want to get caught up in the minutia because you got to know what it is that you're doing. You said you're becoming a personal trainer. You said you're in therapy, and so have you've been in therapy for 20 plus years?
Mental wellness therapy, yeah. But see, I didn't know I had some addictions that were going along with it. So I've been working on that recovery for 18 years, and there are two separate recoveries.
Okay. Well, listen, all I can
Yeah.
say is there are many different types of therapy modalities. And
Mhm.
so I'm hoping that you're trying different things that are getting you closer to wholeness. So I don't want to hold you up. So I appreciate you
Thank
calling in. And oh,
you.
somebody wants to know what's
And
in
I'm
your
so
emergency
glad you.
kit.
I apologize. I was watching the TV and you said, "What, ma'am? What was the last part you said?"
Somebody wants to know what's in your emergency kit.
Oh, okay. I'm going to try not to trigger the thing. It is two male anatomies. One is a rabbit, and I suggest anybody please get the rabbit. It is wonderful. But I haven't used it in like a year or two. But that's pretty much it. I mean, because it's all I want, and it satisfies me if I have an emergency. I
Oh,
might try to get myself in a situation where I could become a single mother. I will pull it out and break open for emergency. So the rabbit is the best. I highly suggest it. So
okay.
yes,
Well, let
ma'am, and
me
I
let me say
appreciate it.
this to you and everybody who's watching. If you go to adamandeve.com and use the code Tonya TKO, you'll get 40% off one item plus free shipping in the United States. So that's
Okay.
TONYATKO. If you go to adamandeve.com, they sell all types of adult stuff. They do have the rabbit, the rose, they got the anatomy stuff and all of that. So go ahead and get your, they sponsored me last year and I use the code among my friends and stuff like that. So I'm not sponsored anymore, but you all are still able to get your discount now while my code is still active. You know what I'm saying? So that's
And what
40% off Tanya TKO at checkout. Put it in the coupon code area.
I got one more good news too. When with my kids, I don't have to worry about domestic violence. I don't have to worry about being a single mother. I don't have to worry about STDs or STIs. And I don't even. I used to feel ashamed, but I'm like, why would I feel ashamed when I don't have to worry about no man trying to settle me down for child support? And they don't. It doesn't talk back. It's committed to me. It's faithful.
Yeah,
I don't have to worry about it
so listen,
cheating. So
I hear you making jokes. But I don't think that this is
yeah,
funny.
no, it's real.
Listen,
It's real. No, I'm laughing because it's real.
part of the reason that I don't think it's funny is that if you are comfortable using your kit and you're able to use your kit, then you have no excuse not to work out. I'm
Yeah.
confused. Why is it that you're not working out if you have this kit and you're happy to use it?
Well, the kit is for emergencies, and it's a lot more to it than I want to really like
Okay,
disclose. Yeah, but me, I talk to my therapist, and I go to different meetings, and we talk about a lot of things, in safe spaces. But yeah, it's just too much, and I don't want to like overwhelm you as well.
I
But I'm
got you.
always grateful for you.
Okay. So listen, please, if you can, get to a space where you can work out. And then if you need to work out and jump on the emergency kit or how, I don't know. I honestly don't know because I don't know the details. And this is not medical advice. I just want you to be healthy. And I know that living a life without working out, without shedding the fat, even though you're the doctor, and get a second opinion. Don't just rely on one opinion.
Oh,
Get a second opinion.
well, Miss Tanya, I will disclose this and say this. You know what? Being fat, and when I say less, I'm really talking to myself. Let's be honest about this. Sometimes it's kind of hard to grab down there because of all the fat on my arms. So I was working on getting there's a ball. It's like one of those syrup, them balls they use in the gym. I can't remember. It's a big old gigantic, like it bounces. But anyway, they
Okay.
actually have like yeah, they have a eggplant attached to it, so it makes it easier to just straddle on it. So I haven't ordered that yet. So I have to be honest. That's one reason why I have not like worked out because I know if I work out and I start to feel, lovey dovey instead of saying HORNEY, then I know it's going to be kind of hard to reach down there, and I end up getting cramps, and I'm recovering from fibromyalgia. So that's one of the reasons why I kind of didn't want to disclose some of this stuff because it makes me want to cry, and it's just sad.
I mean,
But that's it.
I hear you. You have your emergency kit. The emergency kit is working for you, yay or nay?
It does. I've been
Okay.
celibate since 2019, and like I said, when it
What?
literally
So hold
is
on,
for
hold on, hold on, hold on.
emergencies.
What is the problem with getting that ball with the anatomy on it? Why can't you put that in your
It was
emergency kit?
finances. It was finances
How much
because
does it
I have to
cost?
make sure. Oh, you know what? It may be 45 to 50. Don't won't quote me on it. But see, I
Okay,
have a
well,
budget
go on to
because I have to.
adamandeve.com and see whether or not you can use
Mhm.
whether they have one and you could get your 40% off
Okay.
on it. Because I've been able to get plenty of things on there, rope, all types of stuff that you don't even want to know about your girl. I've gotten some stuff from there. So go
Yeah, I
ahead.
think I've been on Adam and Eve, but I wasn't laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because, a lot of people they say, well, oh, I'd rather have the real thing. They'd rather have domestic violence. They'd rather be a single mother. They'd rather be in a situation. That's why I'm laughing. Like I would rather have an emergency sex kit than be in those harmful situations. And I'd rather watch Tanya
Okay.
TKO as well. They help me learn to love myself more.
I hear you. You 49 now, worrying about being a single mother by accident. At this point, medical intervention is needed for many women who are over the age of 45 to get pregnant. So I hear you, and I'm going to let you go because it is time for the dance break.
Thank
Are you
you.
able to
Okay, thank you.
dance?
You have a happy day.
Are you able to dance during the dance break?
I'm gonna be honest, yes, but sometimes my hips tend to hurt sometimes.
Okay, well, do what you can because it is time for the dance break to come on up right
Okay.
now. So, do you hear that
Thank
music?
you.
You hear that music, girl? Listen.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey,
Thank
go
you
and
so
have
much. Have a
yourself a
happy
hell of a
day.
time.
I
We'll
go
see you.
straight for
Uh oh.
the bank,
All right, girl. See you
gassing up the
later.
tank,
Come on.
cranking up the radio,
Mm,
playing old Hank,
mm,
and it ain't that
mm,
long
mm,
till I'm
mm.
back at the
Hey,
farm.
hey, hold on. Let me get this on my big speaker. Hold on.
Down at the
Hold
dock.
on.
It's time to do some cruising, baby. Get a little stuck. It's a
Come on.
Saturday joyride.
Come on. And then we're going to read the apple. So come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
We're on a boat.
Hey.
We're feeling fine.
Woo!
Drinking Tennessee whiskey.
Hey.
Big blue sky. We're going
Hey.
up. We're coming down.
Hey.
There's a party on the water. It's a hell of a time. We're on a boat.
Hey.
We're killing time. In our own honky tonk with
Listen,
a
I
bottle
heard
of wine.
too
We're
much
going
today.
up. We're coming down.
Too much.
Cheers to feeling alright. It's a hell of a
I heard too much. Come on. Ride that horsey.
yeah, we're chilling out here. Ladies in the beer, feet in the
My
water.
innocence is lost.
Disappears drinking Malibu Patron or a beer in a cup. We all
Oh,
get to
just
dancing,
dancing.
I get to chancing,
Hey.
missing that country
Hey.
girl romancing,
Hey.
a whole lot of love
Listen,
bumping out of the
I
bar.
heard too much. I heard too much.
Yeah, we're on a boat,
Get that cowgirl hat.
drinking Tennessee
Hey.
whiskey, big blue sky. We're going up, coming down. Here's the feeling, alright. It's a hell of a time. We're on a boat, we're killing time. In our own honky tonk, beneath the big blue sky.
I heard
We
too
live
much
it up.
today.
We got it down.
Woo!
Here's the feeling, alright. It's a hell of a time. I'm falling for a small town girl.
Hey,
So kiss me, darling. Rock
rock my world.
rock my world.
I heard too
Rock
much
my
today.
world.
Hey, hey.
Yeah, now it's a hell. We're on a boat. We're feeling fine. Drinking Tennessee whiskey, big blue sky. We're going up. We're coming down. There's a party on the water. It's a hell of a time. We're on a boat. We're
Oh my
killing time.
goodness.
In our own honky tonk with a bottle of wine. We're going up. We're coming down. Cheers to feeling alright. It's a hell of a time. Hell of a time. It's a hell of a time. Oh, hell of a
Listen, I heard too much today. Lord have mercy. Listen. Oh my gracious goodness. I heard a lot today. Oh, that was so fun. Let me set the clock again. I don't know what is going on out here in these streets. I don't know what is going on out here in these streets, y'all. I do not know. Let me turn my mic down just a little, just smidge. Let me come check this apple. Listen, I don't know what is going on. I don't know what is going on, y'all. Listen. Ooh, child. We're going to check the cash apps right now. Listen, thank you to all of the knockouts who behind the scene who have been spoiling me, getting me food, juices. One of my really special knockouts got me 2 massages that I'm waiting to not cash in on, but waiting to go in and receive right now. So I'm gonna take another phone call after I check this apple. Listen, it's $ Tonya TKO. It is a verified Cash App account, so you know you're sending it to the right place. I don't know what is going on. Listen, make sure that you all go to Adam and Eve, use the 40%, use my name while it's still active. I don't know what is happening, but whatever's happening is happening. We just gotta go along with it. All right, so we have Paula who has sent through $10. There's no message along with it, so I'll just send some hearts with that. Thank you. Lord have mercy. Okay, so listen. Oh, this is on the screen. Let's go back to the phone calls real quick. We're gonna 323-488-3149. Yes, thank you to the caller and her transparency. There's a lot going on. There's a lot. And I'm happy that we have such amazing knockouts who speak so earnestly. All right, phone lines are open 323-488-3149. My goodness gracious. All right. Whew. Listen.
Please fill my cup. Am I really asking for much? Just spend a long week on
Ciao.
Please fill my cup.
I don't even know what to say. 323-488-3149. The phone lines are open. Right now, we're talking about bladder, urethra issues, pelvic floor. I'm asking for advice. I'm asking for advice, and apparently, we are learning a lot in the process. So I appreciate that. Uh-oh, this is not supposed to be on the screen. Give me 1 second. All right, so I'm waiting for the next call. 323-488-31. Lord, people done afraid to call in. Tonya D says, all I'm going to say is the code still works, Tonya. Listen, take advantage of it. It's 40% off for free. So take advantage of it. It's better than not getting any percent off. Just so take advantage of it. That's 50% off. And I've tried it on some high price items. Like I got in some rope from them for, oh, hold on. This is coming through, but coming through from a different area. Hold on, I need to open up the, hold on, I gotta open up the WhatsApp app in order to be able to accept these calls from England. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Hold on. It's been a while since I connected it, so I have to reconnect it from the thing. Hold on. Hold on, hold on. Where's the WhatsApp? Hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. The WhatsApp person, please stop. I have to use the phone to get to the thing. Give me just a second, okay? Oh, let me take this off the screen so no, here we go. Give me 1 second. I need to get the QR code. Business tools, broadcast, link devices, link device. Okay, here. All right, so now it is, so let me see if I can call this person back. Do you all hear the ringing? If you can hear the ringing, put up a 3. Hi. Thank you. Did you say your name was Jadena? Because, you know, we got issues with Jadena here. Jadine, okay, give me just 1 second. I need to check and see if people can hear you. Let me know if you all can hear her audio because I just connected the device. All right, let me check and see how the device is set up. default communication. So they don't hear you. Hold on. Hold on. Let me put you on a channel. Cable. Let me put you on cable A. Say something now. Oh, hold on. Hold on. B1 microphone. Let's see if I can find B1. Okay. All right. Testing. Can you hear me, Jadine? All right, hold on. I can't hear you. So let me see if I can change the speakers. Speaker is default. Speaker, let me see if I could change the speaker into, give me 1 second. Speaker, let me see if I could put the speaker in cable B. All right, testing. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Jadine? Oh, Jadine, there's a problem. Give me 1 second, Jadine. There's an issue. I did something wrong. Okay, what about now? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, can you all hear Jadine? If you can hear Jadine, put up a 4. Say something else so that they can see if the sound is
Oh,
good.
sorry. um, yeah. So, like I say, I'm new to your channel. I found you on Facebook.
Okay,
Can
so
they
put up
hear
a 4
me?
if you can hear her. They couldn't hear you before. I had to change some of the things around.
Yeah, I rang you off WhatsApp. I'm in Yorkshire in England, so.
Yorkshire, I've been watching this show while I've been recovering. Okay, they can hear you. I've been watching this show from Rich Kids Go Skint, and I've been watching
All
them
right.
go. Have you heard of this show?
No.
How interesting. Wow. Yeah, I've been watching the show. And so it's been rich kids all over England who have been going to live with people on the bread line. I don't know what the bread line means, but I guess it means people who are
Oh.
just not doing well. All right. So
Mhm.
Jadine, you are on live with Tonya. You are going to the
Yay!
world. All right.
Hello, hello.
So talk to us. What's going on, Jadine?
Well, I'm not as spicy as the last caller, I'm afraid. But I thought I'd bring up an interesting thing that I went through.
Okay.
So, when it comes to my bladder, I actually found I had what they call stress incontinence. So anything like well, it was to do with anxiety. It wasn't the floor muscles that were the issue because I haven't had children and things. I'm 35 now. But basically if I became anxious, it's like a fight or flight mode.
Okay.
So I had to see a specialist about that just to rule out any issues. But it was helpful for me because I found some medication that gives me the time, to be able to not have accidents and stuff. Because obviously growing up like that, it was pretty hard work and embarrassing at times. So I don't know if that's something that is common over there, where you kind of have anxiety linked with having bladder urgency issues. Oh, sorry, urgency incontinence, not stress incontinence.
Oh, okay. So question for
Yeah.
you. Did you work on the anxiety?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have anxiety disorder and panic disorder.
Okay.
So the panic disorder caused like a lot of problems with like palpitations and pins and needles in my throat and things like that. So it was affecting all sorts of things. And I basically went through therapy and worked on myself, was able to get my anxiety levels under control, but the bladder issue was it basically triggered the panic symptoms, so I couldn't hold it. So I started a medication that's called solifenacin, and that helps to give me more time basically. So yeah, I'm doing a lot better now, thankfully.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. That's good. Thank you for sharing that with us. And so now, you don't have the urgency anymore because of the medication?
Exactly. So I still get like you still have the sensation that you need to go to the toilet, but it's not like you need to wee and then it comes straight out, like with the urgency incontinence.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
But yeah, it actually yeah, it started when I was a child. So it's I always just thought, oh well, maybe I've got a little bladder. But when I got older, it got worse. As you start working and you start having different stresses in adult life.
Mm.
So but I do wish you a speedy recovery.
Thank you.
Um, and I'm glad that you're still bright and you're doing really well by the looks of it
Thank
after
you.
only like just over 2 weeks.
Thank you.
But
Thank
yeah,
you.
that's all I wanted to share really, just because a
Well,
lot of people
know,
they think it's just women, after birth, but it's not.
yeah, well, in the US, people say I'm pissed when I'm angry. I know in England, pissed means like a
Drunk.
joke or drunk, right? When someone's
Yeah.
taking the piss, that means that they're making a mockery. And
Mhm.
when pissed can also mean drunk. But
Uh-huh.
if you were having this issue where you would fight or flight pee, that gives new
Yeah.
meaning to the term pissed.
Exactly right.
You'd be like, I'm pissed. Whoosh.
Literally, I'd be, when I was a kid and we'd be walking around town and I'd be like, "Oh, mum, I need the toilet. I need to wee." She'd be like, "Oh God," it was one of those. It's funny looking back now, but the amount of times I've been caught shy is just it's
Got,
really bad. I'm glad
got
it's
you.
sorted now.
Got you. Well, I'm happy for you, and I'm happy that you work to get your anxiety under control as well. Did you go
Hmm.
to therapy? What did you do to get the anxiety under control?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I had therapy. So I did counselling, I did cognitive behavioural
Mm.
therapy. I did have medications as well, and I found that having the medications gave me the breathing room to be able to cool down from the panic. So
Okay.
because anything would set off, I'd walk up the stairs and I'd be getting this tingling. I thought I had a problem with my heart because it was like my chest would tingle and I'd feel like my throat was closing in almost.
Mm.
And yeah, so it was something that caused me a lot of issues, especially after I became a nurse. So I registered as a nurse like 13 years ago now. It'll be in November. So the stress of the job obviously was impacting that, so it was just building up and building up.
Yeah.
So I had to go through counselling a few times. I did cognitive behavioural therapy once, and then from that I kind of redid it online. Guided meditation and stuff helped as well.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was a long journey.
Nice. Well, you know what? Thank you so much, Jadine, for sharing that. We really appreciate it.
No
Thank you.
problem. My pleasure. Take care of yourself. Good to talk to
Yeah,
you.
same here. Bye bye.
Bye.
All right. So I appreciate the calls. The line is back open again. If you're out of the country, you can try on WhatsApp. If you're in the country, just dial straight up. The number is on the screen 323-488-3149. I'm going to check the apples real quick. So Erica has sent $10 and says, oh, part of it is covered up. Transparency. Hold on. Let me click on it without. For 350 Shades of Transparency, Adam and Eve code. All right, I know that's right. Enjoy that Adam and Eve code, y'all. Blow it up. Get what you need. Get what you need. Get what you need. So let me give you some hearts here. All right, so we're talking about bladder, pelvic floor. We're talking about urethras. We're talking about all types of issues that we as women go through because our parts are on the inside. Somebody said to put a tampon in earlier. I don't know if that person was a woman, but the urethra and the vaginal opening are two different holes. So tampon is not the area that the stuff is that the stuff is coming from. All right. So yeah, so I did send a message to my primary care physician. For those of you who are just coming in, I had a surgery a few weeks ago, 2 weeks and 2 days, and I was having some issues in which I had decreased lung capacity and I had been pushed into kidney issues. And so I had a surgery to free up space that was inside of my abdomen. And I am in recovery. Oh, phone is ringing. Let me see. Hold on. Where did it go? What's happening? Oh. And so I was able to get a much needed surgery, and now I'm having some issues after the fact. So I did not have surgery on my bladder, but I was cut into. So let's see.
Hello, Tonya.
You're on the air live with Tonya TKO. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, Tonya. It's me, Lindsay, from Wiltshire in the UK.
You're from Wiltshire?
Wiltshire.
Okay, so like Wiltshire.
Technically, it's spelt with a T, but we don't really enunciate it. We just sort of tease it.
Wait, the T is in front of the W?
No, it's spelled WILTHSHIRE.
Wiltshire. Interesting.
Yeah, Wiltshire.
So I guess there was a person named Wilt who must have discovered the town. Well, welcome in. Welcome. So what is your
Thank you.
what's your commentary this afternoon?
So, my commentary is, first of all, I'm a med student.
Oh, nice.
And I have some bugbears with the advice that ladies should just do Kegels.
Oh, okay.
Because
so what's the problem with that?
It's a bit lazy.
Okay.
It's a bit lazy on the medical team's part, because Kegels alone will not help you reinforce and develop a really strong pelvic floor. You would have to pair Kegels with other exercises that mobilize, that stretch, that engage the whole pelvic floor muscle area. And the best place to get that kind of guidance is in, the office of a really good physiotherapist, or maybe a dedicated class.
Okay.
I see time and time again, women get this same bog standard, copy and paste advice of just do Kegels, get a Kegel or get a yoni egg and go to town. But that will not fix a pelvic floor issue. That won't fix a lax pelvic floor, from post-delivery, post-op, or just in general. That's not going to fix continence issues or other problems related to a poor pelvic floor.
I see. Okay, so seeing a physical therapist, you're saying, is the route.
Is way, way better.
Okay, so
and some areas have classes dedicated to it.
Okay, so a physical therapist is going to do non-intimate exercises with you?
Yes, absolutely. Most have already dealt with this issue plenty of time. It's a really common problem. They'll have a program of exercises that they'll guide you through over time. You'll increase intensity, you'll diversify, and they're really dynamic. When you see the exercises, you wouldn't assume that would aid in somewhere like the pelvic floor. You get right down by the ground, sort of exchanging the direction of the knees and doing really deep lunges or pulling the legs up and over the shoulder area. Yes.
Oh, interesting. Okay. All right. You know what? I did do a little bit of some very relaxed yoga yesterday. And I did write to my primary care physician. So I'm going to wait to hear back from her, see what she says. I appreciate that. So most likely I may need to go to physical therapy as well as continue my yoga practice. Thank you. I appreciate that.
That's all right. I also wanted to add that I'm 24 and I myself have had issues with incontinence. It's not age restricted. I have no children. I've never had an abdominal surgery or operation in my life. I think I had a lot of of stress incontinence, because I was in a class with a teacher when I was about 11, and she had a bit of a vendetta against students going to the bathroom in her classes, and she would make me hold it every day. We had the same teacher every day in primary school, every day, during that same 2-hour block after break time. And over time, I developed the bad habit of holding it unnecessarily. And then that
Wow.
developed into an issue where I found it difficult to manage the urgency of when I need to go to the bathroom. And I've had to work through that using therapy. I've had to do pelvic floor exercises myself to help relax my pelvic floor because it was really tense.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Wow. Well, you know what? Thank you for sharing that. I appreciate that. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you. All right. Have a great evening.
Bye, Tonya. Have a good evening.
All right. Wow, so much good information coming in. I'm glad we did this broadcast. All right. So phone lines are open 323-488-3149. We're talking about pelvic floors, bladders, urethras. We're talking about incontinence, urine, holding our urine, pelvic trauma, pelvic recovery. So we're talking about all of those things. So and that's crazy. Somebody saying that's so abusive. Yeah, it's like this teacher affected so many students for the rest of their lives with now, ailments because of this whole bathroom thing. Crazy. I wonder if the teacher looked like her or not. So that's really interesting because people seem to lord over folks and not really have the same level of empathy or sympathy for them based on any number of arbitrary issues and reasons. All right. So before my surgery, my core was really strong. I have a really, really, really strong core. I did not do Kegels before, but I did do yoga about 3 times a week, plus strength training. So I was doing yoga 3 times a week, strength training about 3 times a week. So I would work out 6 days a week, and that is that. So phone lines are open. I don't know. Hold on, let me check my American phone line. Okay, the American phone line is open. The WhatsApp phone line is open as well. If you're in another country, you can always call on WhatsApp. So it's 323-488-3149. It's right there on the screen. So I appreciate all of you. We have 10 minutes before our next dance break. So if you're going to get your apples in to be read on screen, you can go get them in now. When I was about 7 years old, the doctor put a cath in and tried to expand my bladder because I couldn't hold much liquid in my bladder. It hurt so freaking bad. Needless to say, it didn't help my bladder. It's still the size of a 6-year-old. Oh my gracious. Wow. Wow. Saddens me to hear that. Is there anything that you can do? Because you got to drink water because you have an adult body. So you definitely need a certain amount of water each day. So, wow. All right. I know there are more phone calls. Listen, do not be shy or be shy. I don't know. 'Cause you know yourself. So 323-488-3149 is right there on the screen. I need to fill back up my jar with water and go from there. I feel a little fatigued. I am happy that I've been able to get my lung capacity back. Not fully, but I'm able to talk and project. I did notice when I was dancing that my dancing has improved. If you're in the United States, call me through the phone instead of through WhatsApp. I don't understand why a person in the United States would call me via WhatsApp. That's for people who are in another country. Looks like we have a missed call here. Let me check and see.
Oh.
You're on your live with Tonya. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hey, Tanya, it's Wanda. I called you earlier. Excuse me, when you were trying to see if the phone was working.
Oh, you said your name was what, Sean?
Wanda, this is Wanda.
Wanda. Oh, I didn't hear you. I was blowing my nose at the same time. All right, Wanda. So you were just checking to see. So you weren't calling in on this topic about bladder, urethra, pelvic floors, and all of that.
Well, no, but just to piggyback on what the lady that just got off, I actually heard a lot about strengthening the pelvic floor through working your lower body larger muscles. That did resonate with me because I watched something that Kegels wasn't the best option in order to do that. So
Mm.
I have heard that in the past, but as far as I do lunges, I exercise, but I'm not for certain on the actual way to do it. So I would like more information about that.
Okay. Well, you know what? Thank you. Well, we put the call to action out there, so
Yeah.
people are going to call in. Thank you so much, Wanda.
All right. Have a good one, Tanya.
All right, bye bye. So she's looking for more information. I have a knee issue, and I think my knee issue is because of a bunion. So, like, some of my toes are pointed in this direction, and I have a big bump over here. And I would like to get that fixed, but I don't know if the only way to fix it is surgery. I've seen online that they have like things that they're calling bunion fixers. It's like some sort of strap. Has anybody tried that and has it worked? Because I realized that my whole gait is off. Everything is off. Everything is thrown off by this bunion. Like I noticed, well, someone else noticed when I was jumping on the trampoline that my weight was unequally distributed through my 2 feet because one of the foot had like this bunion issue. So, has anybody been able to fix a bunion without surgery? If you have, please let me know. And if anybody has been able to fix their pelvic floor issues, please let us know what you did for that as well. All right. So Rose says, I just have to keep drinking and go to the bathroom more often and only can sleep a couple of hours at a time to get up to go. Ooh, okay. Well, I'm glad that at least something is working. All right. You're on the air live with Tonya. What's your name and where you calling from?
Tonya, this is Leslie. I'm usually my aunt on the mat.
Okay. Hey, Leslie, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. So we're talking about bladders, urethras, pelvic floors, all of that.
Yeah, so the reason why I was trying to reach you, so you may or may not remember that I took a trip to Africa
Uh-huh.
a couple of years ago, and
More than a couple now
I'm
at this
going to
point.
be,
Mm-hmm.
it was actually more than two, but I'm going to be making my way back to New York um, on Sunday.
Oh,
While I was here,
yeah.
mhm, while I was here, I was creating a routine for women to do in the pool.
Okay.
And I kind of labeled the class called Below the Waist
Mm.
because usually in a cardio, what do they call that? An aqua fitness class,
Yeah.
there's a lot of movement with the upper body as well as the lower body.
Okay.
But I have seen that for most of the people that I've worked with over the age of 50, they would usually get shoulder or rotator cuff issues from
Mm.
pushing the water weights in the water.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I realized that the resistance from the water is actually all that the upper body needs for strengthening and toning. And sometimes adding the weights makes more stress on the joints. So I started to support the upper body in various ways on the pool, and then focus primarily on the lower body. So it's called below the waist. But
Okay.
by doing that, I began to teach myself and other women how to pull the lower belly in, because that's where a lot of our problems come from.
Okay.
And so, if you mention about yoga, we understand that women hold a lot of their emotions in their lower belly.
Mm.
And so that area becomes very sensitive, or what's the word I'm trying to use? Open to trauma more.
Mm.
So now I do understand that sometimes a lot of the exercises that people suggest require that we be on our knees, or we do squats and lunges, which we cannot do sometimes, but being in the pool allows us to mimic those movements and have less stress on the
Mm.
joints. So
Got you.
I don't know. So the last time I was in New York City before, I think that was the last I saw you once in Manhattan. Remember, you had a book signing?
Yeah.
I think a few months after that, I kind of headed out and I went to West Africa. And then we spoke briefly about hula hooping. And I
Mm.
know you said you had a hard time, doing that as well. I was thinking when I make my way back, if you want to meet up, so I could first teach you how to use the hula hoop, which is great for core exercise. And I tell people the hula hoop is better than a waist trainer, right? The waist trainer is an option that people do use when they're working out, but you want to strengthen your core without pressure of your intestines being sucked in like a corset.
Mm.
And the hula hoop is going to allow you to focus on the work around the belly area. And if you get the right weight, it's going to give a nice feeling of working in a circular motion. So it's not just one sided, it's the
Yeah.
front, the sides, and the back.
Okay.
And then I could share with you some things you can do in the pool. So the pool can allow you to do squats and lunges. There are two pools that I would generally work with, a kiddie pool and an adult size pool. In the kiddie pool, you can do a lot of your squats and lunges, and the buoyancy of the water will assist with you having to have less stress on the knee and ankle joint. So I've been coming up with something like that. But also in the adult size pool, you don't need to know how to swim. All the work is done on the edge of the pool. So the upper
Mm.
body comes from having to support the upper body and anchor your arms, your chest, and shoulders. And then you work the lower belly.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that. So, yeah, I remember when we met, that was 2019, because that was right before the pandemic, and I was on a layover in New York, and we met up and had that book reading and all of that stuff. So I remember that. But I remember you went over to Africa, and I've been concerned about you because I've been seeing some reports of some of the men in the area that you were in acting crazy towards Black American women. Is everything okay out there?
I'm fine. Just have to know how to navigate
Ha-
in any country when you're traveling as a single woman. You
Okay.
have to know how to navigate. You have to know how to guard your heart, to be careful to who you're attaching yourself to.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember when you had told the story how when you were traveling, was that in South America, how you were on a bus and there were like a group of people who created a scheme to try to trick you to get your attention away from your person so that they could take stuff from you.
Yeah.
Well, that happens in Africa as well, and in the part of Africa that I am in. So, look, we are Bronx girls, and I'm always coming with my P's and Q's. So, luckily for me, I've been able to navigate
So what's
well. I
making you come
decided,
back?
well, I've lived here through 3 rainy seasons. And I don't want to do a fourth. It's starting to rain already. The roads get messy. They get full of puddles.
Oh.
The electricity gets out sometimes. And I thought, let me use this as an excuse to travel back to the States, see my family. I have family members that are getting older that I want to, rest my eyes on and give a big hug to. And I had decided when I came here that I did not want to bring things from the US. I did complete my build, and everything that I purchased here in the Gambia. I didn't ship things back and forth because I find that to be kind of expensive. So I learned a few things while here, but I decided at this juncture, it's important for me that while I am in the States to buy a whole lot of things on Amazon and stuff them in my suitcase and then come back. So I'm using this as a reason to do some shopping and also to visit with family and friends.
Okay, so you have your build, so you're going to go back after the rainy season.
Yes, I'm going to go back.
Okay. All
Mhm.
right. All right. Well, that's what I wanted to know. Well, listen, you know how to reach me, TanyaTKO.com/contact. You can reach me on my website. And let's talk.
Thank you. I will definitely give you a call when I set foot in New York. And then let's talk about maybe having a retreat where we bring women mostly to the Gambia. I want to try to put Gambia on the map as the new door of return. And I can share more with you later. All right.
All right. Well, thank you so much for calling in. Thank you.
You're welcome. And sister, continue taking care of yourself. Okay. I was worried at one point. So I'm glad to see that you're doing okay.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye bye.
All right. So it is time for us to get up and do our last dance break. Anybody who hasn't called in by now, that's it. And then we're going to do our self-love lessons. For those of you who came in late, I am promoting Adam and Eve, where you can go and get yourself some adult toys and oils and clothes and all types of stuff. 40% discount with my name, Tonya TKO, at checkout. Use it while the code is still good. Let's see what music we have available here. Let's see what we have. Hey! All right. Get down with the get down. Let's see. Then we have, let's see, digital. If you ever want to know the name of any song on my platform, there's somebody calling in, but you had your chance to call in. Sorry, not taking more calls. Sorry. All right. So let's see. Journey through India. All right, let's see. Sonic Raindrops. If you ever want to know the name of a song on here, just do your Shazam. I like this. We might use that as a going out song. Let's see. Marban Idhi Al Danto. All right, come on, get up out your seat.
मिल गया शरफ sharaftaad mutaysatayo marley magacaad wadaagtaano maquuna haween muglaataaye milgiya sharaftaad mutaysatayo marley magacaad wadaagtaano maquuna haween muglaataaye micnaha quruxdanaada mulkiyo muraayad la daawadatayo halkaa maskaxdaad maryaha dhigatay miyaan mirirka maqnaadaye micnaha quruxdanaada mulkiyo muraayad la daawadatayo halkaa maskaxdaad maryaha dhigatay miyaan mirirka maqnaadaye marbaanini uun kaloo maqano amalaha imanbay ka soo hormarto mashquulay markaad marsoo tiriyo qalbigan ku masuufay maandhayamarbaanini uun kaloo maqanbay amalaha imanbay ka soo hormarto mashquulay markaad marsoo tiriyo qalbiga ku masuufay maandhayaye mulayga iyo geed magool bixiyo mankiya u bixii mashquulsayo shinnidu malabkay ka miiri jirtaad markaad tirisay macaansadaye mulayga iyo geed magool bixiyo mankiya u bixii mashquulsayo shinnidu malabkay ka miiri jirtaad markaad tirisay macaansadaye midabka ku maldahay masjiideedo markale u maleeyey maaya balo dhirtuna ismaquursan baa tahaye midabka ku maldahay masjiideedo markale u maleeyey maaya balo dhirtuna ismaquursan baa tahaye.
Wow. All right, let's check these apples that have come in. All right, Sharon, let's see. Sharon has sent through $10 and says, Pilates is excellent for incontinence. Is it? Pilates is that thing with that wooden board, right? And you go inside the wooden board and you do all of these exercises? Interesting. All right. You know, for some reason, I don't have my stamina. Like, even just doing that dance right there, my left leg started feeling really weak, and then my right leg started feeling weak as well. So I just decided to just sit down. So I just took my butt down and just sat down. If you want to know the name of any song on this platform, just Shazam it. Oh, hold on. My PCP is calling me right now. Hello? Yeah, this is me. What's up? Yeah. Yes. Okay. Sure, and I can even come in person on Tuesday. That's fine. Oh, okay. Okay, great. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I have new insurance information, so I just need you all. I can't do it right now because I'm broadcasting live on the air, but I need to give you all my new insurance card. Really? Okay, yeah, that's perfect. I can do that. That's perfect. All right. Thank you. All right, bye-bye. Hey! Okay, so my PCP, my primary care physician is on it. She scheduled a telehealth visit for us on Tuesday. There's no in-person for weeks. So the first that I could get in is a telehealth. So I have that coming up on Tuesday. So I will keep you all behind the scenes updated. I'm not going to do every update broadcasting it publicly. So text notification squad, I will be giving you all the update behind the scenes. Right now, I'm feeling a little famished. My legs, for some reason, when I was dancing, they just became so weak, and I haven't gotten my full breath back. My hemoglobin had dropped from 12 to 6, and then it went back up to 8. And so I don't know if that's, but the fatigue that I felt in my legs just a second ago, I don't know. That was craziness. It was like I had climbed a mountain. It was like my legs just felt really weak. Like if I kept dancing, they were going to buckle out on me from underneath me. So listen, I want to know, what is your SLL for today's broadcast? I'm going to give you all a few moments to get your SLLs together. So type SLL. Hold on. All right. I need to get more water. I need to get some nutrients inside of me. I'm not going to stay on the broadcast much longer. I am still in recovery. There are some things that may look like it's back to normal, but I'm not there yet. I'm putting on a show for you all. But when I turn off the camera, I get into the bed in a fetal position. So I'm not there yet. But I just want to see some of these self-love lessons before I get off. And you know what? Let me order myself some green juice and some I'm gonna get it delivered to me. I'm gonna order some green juice and orange juice. Hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. Because I'm not feeling right now. Should I do a green juice or should I add beets? Since I should add beets in it, right? Give me 1 second. I just gotta write a note on this. Okay. All right. Give me 1 second. What should I do to increase my hemoglobin? I need answers on that. What do I do to increase my hemoglobin? That's what I need right now. Okay. Okay, I'm adding beets. Anything else, please tell me now before I finish the order. I just want to be okay. That's it. Let me turn this off. All right. Sunflower has sent an apple through, and the apple says, SOL to be well, take care and rest. Yeah, that is a self-love lesson for me. So I'm definitely going to do that right now. So did I miss an apple? Oh no, I replied to that. Okay. Eat iron. I've been taking iron daily. You know what? I need to tell my primary care physician that I need to do a blood test to check on my hemoglobin. Okay, I'm gonna send her a message. Let me update my cart and let me put this order through. Continue. Continue. Okay. So I just placed the order. Liquid chlorophyll. Okay, great. Thank you. I have some liquid chlorophyll here already, as a matter of fact. So that's good. Let me send a message to my primary and tell her I need to do some blood work. Give me 1 second. I need to do a blood panel. I need to do a blood panel. Let me send a message. Ask my care team, customer service, schedule an appointment, refill. Ask my care team. Non-urgent medical question, request a letter of referral, follow up to a recent visit. Let's see, non-urgent medical. Okay, here. Give me 1 second. Blood panel. All right, after surgery, my hemoglobin was low. I had to get a transfusion. I'm still having low energy issues and now muscle fatigue. I would like a complete panel to see where my numbers are at and how to fix them. Thank you. All right. I just sent the message to her. All right. Yeah, because when I put my head down, I felt really dizzy for a second. I am not supplementing for folic acid. Listen, text notification squad, if you are a med person, write to me behind the scenes because there may be some things that I'm lacking on and that I may need to do that are easy fixes. So I am going to go get me some nourishment. I'm going to wait for my green juices. Thank you all for the cash apps. The cash apps are going towards my care right now, so I appreciate that. Okay. I have kale, spinach, beets, cucumber, celery, and a few other things inside of my green smoothie. So that is Miss says I make my own green juice. At this moment, I'm not grocery shopping and I'm not doing all of that. And with my living situation right now, it's just not even feasible for me to do my own. I have a nice masticating juicer. It's just not feasible for me to do at this moment. However, maybe as the time progresses, I might be able to do that. I have been taking sea moss daily with my juices and my smoothies. So I have been doing that, thank goodness. And I have some really great sea moss that I bought from a black female company in St. Lucia. So I'm happy about that. Okay, so let me get off of here. Text notification squad, you know how to get in touch with me behind the scenes if there's any. So I'll tell you all what I am doing. I've been doing orange juice, green smoothies, or the red smoothie with the beets daily. I've been eating lots of fiber. I get small little salads, but I haven't really been in the mood for like a really big salad. So maybe I might do salads again soon. I'm not sure, but I've been doing sea moss. I'm doing fish krill, omega krill oil. I'm doing sea moss for the vitamins. I'm taking iron, a simple, gentle iron that doesn't bind me up daily. And I was taking vitamin D and stuff like that. I'm also getting a little bit of sun, maybe about 6 minutes of sun daily. Not a lot, just enough for me to water my plants and then come back in. And I am having some legumes as well as some high quality salmon flown in from Alaska. So I'm having some, but my body really hasn't been craving like chewing on that meat every day. So I've just been doing a lot of fiber, a lot of veggies and stuff like that. I probably will have a little piece of salmon right now. Let me go take it out the freezer. Beans, I've been doing broccoli And I've been doing some broccoli, and that's pretty much about it. Had some sweet potato today, and I had a nice big serving of steel cut oats, um, tamarind. I don't even, you have to tell me where to get tamarind while I'm not in the Caribbean. I have a weighted hula hoop, but I'm not doing that on my abdomen right now. My abdomen is not even healed. So I'm not going to be doing that. I did bounce a little bit on the trampoline. You know, the trampoline is the only exercise that exercises every organ in your body. I've been doing vibration plate and red light therapy, and I did a little bit of yoga yesterday. Ah, yes, iron and vitamin C go hand in hand. Thank you for reminding me about that. I have some high quality lab made vitamin C that I'm going to, give me 1 second. Ah, damn it. I only have one tablet left, half a tablet. I need to order some more of that. All right. Thank you for that reminder. All right. I will see you all. Did we see the self love lessons yet? I can't even stay on for that. Write them in the comments below. I'll see you all in the next video. Tonya TKO, and I'm out. Go out there and love one another. Most importantly, love yourself. My self love lesson from today's video is about letting information in, letting people know what I'm going through, and hearing their stories and learning from them, as well as getting my care team on board, on alert of what's going on, so that I'm staying on top of everything instead of just pushing it in the back of my mind and being like, oh, it'll be okay, it'll be okay. No, these are my self-love lessons, getting my care team on board, talking to people who may have different experiences, and continuing to just stay vigilant in the path, as well as opening myself to information from people and altering my routine to be in the best health, as well as listening, because I could have kept dancing while the song was going on and then fucking collapse on camera, and that wouldn't have been good for nobody. That wouldn't have been good for nobody. So I will see you all. I'll text notification squad. I'll see you all behind the scenes. Tonya TKO, and I am out. Let me see.